let me walk you through a little scenario, okay? So you've been growing out your hair for 3 weeks. For the first couple days, you could see the progress. You went from bald, Caillou, Mr. Clean, Lil Bill. Then you went into a little bit more of an afro stage. But now that you're there, every time you look in the mirror, it looks the same. You can't see any progress, so how do you know if your hair is actually growing? Don't fret, don't fret. Before you go to the barbershop and restart because you think your hair is not growing, I'm gonna go over some telltale signs that you can know definitively that your hair is growing, and then you can get some hang time like this. Look at that. Look at that. I'm all up in the mic right now. How you like that? Alright, on to the tips. I feel like we should start with the easiest and probably the most obvious way to know if your hair is growing is to pull it and measure it. A lot of people will pull it like along their face. This gives you like a relative idea of how much your hair is growing. But the reason why I would suggest to use something definitive like an actual ruler is because everyone's head shape is a little bit different. Someone with a smaller forehead, it may seem like their hair is growing insanely fast in comparison with someone with a big forehead, i.e., I'm not going to say it's me. I'm not going to say that's me. But I'm not going to not say that's me. Alright, moving on. So you could get any ruler, something like this. I prefer the flexi one because, you know, your hair is a little, hair's a little weird sometimes. And then you could just take a strand of hair, pull it down. I know y'all see the length. And I just got a trim too. I just got a trim and they took off like a good 3 inches. Alright, so don't play with me. I'm really out here. You could just take it. Try and be as accurate as possible. Put the ruler at least by the root. Honestly, I haven't even measured my hair. So I don't know how long that is. But just pull it as far as you can to make sure that it's accurate. And what you want to do is you want to do this once a month. Do not do this every single day, okay? Please, because I know a lot of you are going to stress yourselves out. You get up in the morning, you're so excited for your hair to grow that you basically watching paint dry. Your hair is not going to seem like it's growing if you're checking it every 20 seconds, if you're checking it every day. So once a month, at the start of each month, take the ruler, measure your hair, see how long it is, and then record that. Like you could put it in your notes app or something, bro. Half of y'all be in the gym and recording y'all weights. Record your hair length if it's that important to you, bro. All right? Come on, right? So you record that. Then the next month, you do the same thing, and then you can see the difference in the length. That is like a definitive way of knowing your hair. But this is a really tedious way. So we have some other ways where you could just kind of know like, hey, yeah, my hair is growing without having to do all that. The second telltale sign that your hair is growing is that you're able to do less sections, right? So once your hair is long enough for you to do sections, you may realize if you're really pushing it, you might have to start with 6 sections in total, a total of 3 on each side, or even 8 sections in total, a total of 4 on each side. But as your hair gets longer, you'll be able to get away with less and less sections. I noticed this during my first year when I first started doing the banding method. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But when I first started doing the banding method, I had to put my hair up into 4 puffs. And I had a high top at the time, so that was 2 on each side. But then later on in my hair journey, I guess after the year mark, I was able to put my hair into 2 puffs. So that was a telltale sign that my hair was growing because since it was longer, I was able to just get away with bigger sections. I don't feel like I have to explain this, okay? Your hair is longer, you're able to get away with less sections, okay? But moving on to the next point. The next sign that your hair is getting way longer is that it starts to hang or it feels heavier. I remember during the first 3 months of my hair journey, my hair did not move. My hair was stiff, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. There's a video. If I find it, I will put it in here. When my hair finally started to move, it started to do like a little wiggle, you know? And I was so excited, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But now, as you can see, my hair moves freely. And that's because the longer your hair gets, the heavier it gets, right? So you may realize that when you're washing your hair, even if you're just putting water in your hair is going to feel heavy. Literally yesterday when I was washing my hair, I think I had a lot of knots and something. I just had to shake my hair out of my eyes, right? And when I tell you, I shook my head, my hair went like it flew to the next side because the water, there was so much water in my hair. My hair was able to hold so much water. right? That it felt legitimately heavy. So that's a good sign that your hair is growing, that it starts to feel heavier when you're using products in your hair. And not only that, when you start to do your wash and goes, start to style your hair, do those curly hair routines, your hair is going to hang naturally, right? One of the reasons that my hair is hanging right now is because I put product in it, but that is a good sign that your hair is longer because, you know, it hangs, it moves freely, it feels heavier because of its newfound length and weight. On a complete side note, I know a lot of you guys are so excited for your hair to start doing this, but it is a double-edged sword. Of course, I look cool, but you can see that I can't see right now. Like literally, my hair is covering my eyes. I am going based off of primal vision of movements to see the camera right now. So yeah, but I still like it. I would prefer this over the whole, you know, spit shine look. Now, if you are anything like me, you did not just grow your hair out just so it could be long. You probably had an ideal style that you wanted to try out. For me, it was 2-strand twists, right? But I realized as you grow out your hair, you unlock different hairstyles, which is, you know, kind of intuitive. You know, the longer your hair gets, the more you're able to be creative with it. So one of the telltale signs that your hair is growing is that you're able to unlock new low manipulation styles. Now, what do I mean by low manipulation? Low manipulation styles are styles that you don't have to touch your hair as much. You don't need to do too much maintenance. You're just able to like put it back and forget about it. Some examples of these styles are man buns. Some people like to do ponytails. I used to do these 2 Mickey Mouse puffs. Okay, hey. When you in the trenches, you figure out ways. When you can't find someone to braid your hair, you find solutions, alright? You could almost think of these styles like checkpoints in a video game or, oh my gosh, I don't remember the name of it. You know those skill trees? Like Fallout? Like the skill tree in Fallout? How you could like, each time you level up, you get like a new ability, you get a new badge in the skill tree. And you get to like choose. That's what low manipulation styles are. And I noticed, for me, let me think specifically. I don't know when I did it. Hold on. Bear with me. I think it was about, I had the 6-month journey. Let's just say 9 months. Let's say 9 or 10 months. That's when I was able to put my hair up into 4 puffs. So that's a rough estimate. If you're not able to do that, don't take it as God's word. Okay, I'm just a humble servant. I'm a humble servant providing the information based off of what I learned. And then I wasn't able to do a man bun. And keep in mind, I had a drop fade at the time. So I had less hair than I have now since I started growing out the sides, right? But I wasn't able to do that till maybe at least 2 years, 3 years, okay? Maybe I just didn't try it, but okay, you might have to take a seat, sit for a while, and be patient. Okay, patience is a virtue. Okay, we're not just teaching about hair. These are life lessons for you to learn. This is a inspirational, educational, motivational channel. Let me stop lying to myself. Before we go on to the last tip, if you've been growing out your hair for a while and you need a little bit of extra help, I got a free hair routine template going over everything you should do to your hair from day 1 to day 7 of managing your curls. Okay, I literally take you throughout the entire week so you don't mess anything up. Because you've been doing that a lot recently, okay? So I'm going to help you fix everything in your routine. Just go down below to the description and download it. It's completely free. It's free 99. I'm not asking for anything. Okay, maybe I'm asking for something, but yeah, at least you're getting something in return. So go and download that now. And hit the like button while you're down there because, you know, it's on the way. The next telltale sign that your hair is growing is that you're able to get away with bigger parts when it comes to your protective style, specifically cornrows. I literally noticed this last week when it came to my undercut. I was learning how to flat twist my hair. Don't worry, when I get the hang of it, I'm gonna drop a tutorial for you guys. But as I was learning to do that, I realized that I was able to get away with 2 braids for my undercut when originally I was supposed to do like 4 or even 6 braids at a time. What did this teach me? The longer your hair gets, the same way that you get to use less sections, you're able to use bigger parts when it comes to your cornrows. So some of you, if you are just getting your first cornrow style, let's just say you're doing straight backs, right? You might have to do 6, 8, 10 different rows because your hair isn't long enough to create more width when it comes to your braids. But as your hair gets longer, it's able to create that width, and you're able to get away with less parts, which makes it easier for you in the long run. I don't know if you're like me, but when I get cornrows for a specific reason. Yeah, to look good, but also to make my life easier. I'm not into getting those huge designs and everything because they look cool, but they also take a million days and one to take out, right? So this is something that actually comes in handy, because the less cornrows that you have to put in, the less cornrows you have to take out, which makes it one of those beautiful signs that, hey, my hair's getting longer and I actually get to reap the benefits. Now, there are a ton of other examples that I could go over, so let me know if you want a part 2 to this video. And I know a lot of you guys got your own tips. You got your own little telltale signs that you may have been using. So drop them down below in the comments so we can all learn from each other when it comes to this hair journey. I'm still learning. You're still learning. Let's combine all of our information so we're all just hair gurus out here, all right? I can't be the only one. And if you like this video, you're definitely gonna like this one. I talk about how to smell good all the time, so make sure that you check it out. That's all for me, and I'll see you guys in the next video.